Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for checking out this video here on Show Style and Spirit. I am Ebony, and as you can see from the title of this video, we're going to be talking about T.S. Madison and Kaya. They have been amazing Black YouTubers. They totally just own Black YouTube. Before they did split up, unfortunately, we all know T.S. Madison for his work with Beyonce and just being a leading trans woman for the LGBTQ community. And Kaya, of course, we know her for her rap music, her reads of lots of celebrities, and of course, My Neck, My Back. So these two are definitely not friends anymore. And Kaya accuses T.S. Madison of trying to get her fired from Gay Pride. And T.S. Madison, they had an explosive phone call. And then T.S. Madison went live on Instagram and she talked about basically how she thinks Kaya self-sabotages. So I wanted to talk about a few things surrounding that. So before we get into it all, I ask that you please hit the like button on this video and please subscribe to the channel. And everything that I'm saying in this video is alleged and just my opinion. And the Copyright Act of 1976 says that my fair use commentary on these videos are allowed. So the first video that we're going to check out is from Gay Magazine. That's the name of their Instagram page, Gay Magazine. And we're going to first hear Maddie, that's T.S. Madison's side of the conversation when Kaya calls her on the phone. She's going to be upset. And then the next slide is going to be Kaya's side of the conversation. Then after that, we'll go to Maddie's Instagram Live. Okay, so I will mute my mic so that there is not an echo. I just wanted to let you all know what the first couple slides will be. So I will mute now. Please hit the like button. Thank you.
The reason why your knock-knee, gavel-mouth ass just getting this new bag, bitch, is because I told him to get it. But look, puss asshole, look how it took for you. Look how it took for you to come out. Look.
Bitch, you sound
Ma'am,
stupid.
you sound crazy, bitch. You sound crazy. Holla at Will Packer, bitch. That's who stole from you, bitch. Holla at Will Packer. That's who stole from you. Bitch, holla at that nigga, bitch. Holla at that nigga that took your money, bitch. Holla at that nigga, pussy asshole that took your money. Fuck ass, bitch. You sour mouth asshole. Broke down ass slave, cavalier ass motherfucking hoe. Lay on your neck. Lay on your back. Lay on your neck, bitch. Lay on your neck. Lay on your back, bitch. Because it ain't doing nothing for you. It ain't doing nothing for you. Oh, bitch, listen. The reason why you're not.
Just live your life, girl. Don't be getting my mind fucking lies. You do be trying to stop people bad, girl. And you need to be happy that the queen gave you a little bit of light because you will never shine, bitch. You don't have nothing going for yourself more. You need to thank me and bow down and kiss the bottom of my feet for giving you a little bit of light that you got that is still darkness, girl. You is all in your feelings today, girl. Sometimes I just live rent-free in your mind. You about to lose your breath trying to roll, and you know I am not the one, Mandy. And if I got something to say to you, baby, I'm not gonna go live. I'm gonna call your phone or pull up at your house, boo. So don't play no games, girl. You need to stop trying to stop people's bags, because that's what you be doing. And ain't no sense in you going live. If you want to talk to the queen, my number is the same. You know how to get in touch with me, boo. Have a good day. Just live your life, girl. Don't be getting my mind fucking lies. You do be trying to stop people bad, girl. And you need to be happy that the queen gave you a little bit of light because you will never shine, bitch. You don't have nothing.
Okay, y'all, so I wanted to pause it there. So Kaya called T.S. Madison on the phone to confront Maddie about allegedly getting Kaya fired from performing at Gay Pride. And T.S. Madison, when she was saying, you want to call Will Packer, he's the one who stole from you. T.S. Madison is referring to the show Queen's Court that is on Peacock, where women are living in this house and there are men who come to the show. There's several men that they kind of sift through and they find out what they do for a living, if they have children, what are they looking for, what are their thoughts on different topics. They do group dates, they do solo dates. The most recent season included Lisa Ray, Delicious, and the third young lady it wasn't Nivea. I think Nivea was from season 1. So let me do a quick Google search. Queen's Court season 2. And so that was Lisa Ray, Delicious, and I'm trying to blow up this picture to see who the third lady was. Not that it is significant to the story, because it's not, but I just wanted to see who that was for that second season. I enjoyed the second. I didn't finish either the first season or the second one. The first one was with Tamar and Evelyn Lozada, and I think the third was Nivea. The second season, the first season, I only watched 1 episode. The second season, I watched like 3 episodes. The dating reality TV is not really my thing, but in any event, K. Michelle was the third young lady for the second season of Queen's Court. So Queen's Court was the name of Kaya's YouTube show with T.S. Madison. They split up, and now there's a Queen's Court dating show on Peacock that is produced by Will Packer. So that is why T.S. Madison said that to her. Now, Kaya is going to respond to T.S. Madison saying that she's made homophobic comments about the LGBTQ community. Before I play that clip, though, I do want to go to T.S. Madison's Instagram Live so that you can hear what she is saying and then hear Kaya's response to that. So now we're going to go ahead and head on over to T.S. Madison's Instagram page. Okay, so that's that. All right, so let's get to it. I'm gonna mute my mic and then play her IG Live. Please hit the like button.
Honey, is this thing recording? Joe, you got to get this little piece of thing. We changing hair anyway. I just want to do a quick little 1-2 while I'm on my way to do a live show here in DC. I want to, first of all, I'd like to say thank you to Washington, D.C. for proclaiming May 23rd, T.S. Madison Day. I am I'm elated and I'm like overjoyed that I have the opportunity to be recognized for my philanthropical work that I do in our community and for our community. Now, let me just start out by saying I'm not perfect. I've never been perfect. I never have been perfect. And I never will be perfect. But I will say this. The gays in our community, aka some of the butch queens, the homosexual men, whom I advocate fiercely for, to the point sometimes where the girls be like, girl, are you a gay man? Who I advocate so fiercely for. It's very unfortunate that you get to a place and you get to a place where you don't defend me. Now, when we talked about things the other day, and we joke and whatever, I want to speak about how I move. I flew from set in Los Angeles, California. I flew from set to DC from working 3 days. I constantly have projects that I'm working on that I'm quiet about. I'm constantly in motion. I'm constantly getting to the bag, like constantly. So you gotta know that I don't have time to really be watching somebody's bag or watching how nobody get no money, right? Now, I want to talk about this washed up has-been, Kia Sorento. Right? Nobody even drives Kias anymore. And if you do, you do step your credit up, girl. You go out here on this stage, right? And you get to DC. I didn't even know that you were really booked because I'm so booked. I didn't even know that this broad was booked. And you get here and you let I want to talk to the homosexual men first. The homosexuals that were up there and allowed that woman to say that I tried to call to stop her show. Girl, you were booked for lemon pepper wings and $2,500. Are you kidding? You were booked for lemon pepper wings and $2,500. You came there in a sheen white lace set with a pair of Blair White biscuits on, standing in front of the stage, screaming a 35-year-old song, neck and back, bitch. Are you kidding me? You haven't been booked since we split. You are your own cancer, Kaya. You are your own cancer. Every time you open your mouth and you speak to the community, you speak about us having AIDS. You speak about us being men in wigs, men in dress. You speak about this, right? You've canceled yourself. You never take any accountability. You never take any accountability for the things that you say. You've canceled yourself. You open your mouth. You call us sissies in wigs, punks in dresses, niggas and dudes, and blah, blah, blah. You're not a faggot. So you don't have authority. You don't have the right to use those terms. You're not a faggot. You're adjacent to the community. You're not a faggot. So you can't do that. And you sit here and you do this, and then you blame your mistake of the Queen's Court was thinking that you were lower than what you were. And my mistake was thinking that you're bigger than you are. Because the entirety of your career, you've been a detriment to your own self in the entirety of your career. You're correct. I elevated when I separated from you. You were a cancer. You're a cancer to yourself, and you are going to be a cancer to me. Ma'am, I just bought a $1.3 million home. Are you kidding me? Me stopping your $2,500 booking and your lemon pepper wings was not going to do anything to my purse, miss. My flight from DC in Delta One from LA was $2,500, girl. You've lost the entirety of your mind. I made $50,000, bitch, in 24 hours, girl, from me saying, oh my God, bitch. You've lost your mind, ma'am. There is nothing about you that I needed to take anything from. You came and you sat in my $500,000 home and went back to your slave cabin, bitch. And you constantly talk about my basement, girl. That basement was one of the biggest elevations that you've had since your neck and your motherfucking back. Because Next Caller came from that. And that was the last thing that really hit, that stuck for you. So let's be clear, ma'am. There's nothing that not even down to your sour ass pussy that you have that there's anything that I could steal or want anything from. Your grandkids got cock eyes. Bitch, you produce cross-eyed ass grandkids, bitch. Your daughter worked down there to the Kmart, bitch, and she still work over there. Bitch, you drive a GMC truck, an 82. You sell a frozen cups from the side of your house. Ma'am, there's nothing that you're doing that inspires me or whatever. I want neck and back. You got, bitch, don't trust no nigga. Yeah, that's cool. But girl, you're not that. Let's be clear, you're not that. Your music is cute. It gets on television shows. My voice is on tour right now. I'm receiving mechanical royalties right now from Beyonce.
What are they called?
Mechanical royalties currently from Beyonce. You've lost your mind. Man, we split 10 years ago. I may throw a jab to you here and there, but to stop your bag, you are your own problem. And you faggots that were over there, Daryl Wilson, Busy, I just communicated with you. Bruce took it. Girl, y'all stay out of my face. You punks know. Y'all called me years ago asking me, do I fuck with that lady? I said, I don't do any business with her, but y'all could do whatever y'all choose to do. This was years ago. And then all of a sudden, you see that the real Pride, because y'all not the real Pride, y'all are just the subsidiaries. You see that the real Pride booked me, and then you want to be controversial and say, oh, well, let's book Kaya because you know it's this type of situation. And then the only reason why they were there, Miss Kaya, was for Young Miami Girl. Don't you think too high of yourself, sweetie? Sweetie, you think too high of yourself. Your pussy is still on its neck and its back. Okay? You think too high of yourself. Your net worth and my net worth are two different net worths, niece. You're the niece now, I'm the aunt. Okay? And at the end of the day, Daryl Wilson, I just called your phone. You know for a fact, sir, that I never called you or never called anybody from your camp or never called anybody whoever booked that whole situation to try to get that girl show. Y'all only paid her lemon pepper wings and $2,500. I don't even talk to y'all about money. I don't even, like, girl, get the fuck out of here. Are you kidding me? Get the fuck out of here, Daryl. That's the problem that I got with you punks. That y'all punks get up there and you let this transphobic, homophobic, I've never even said that about that girl till today. You let this punk bitch get up here. I don't expect anything from a bottom-feeding asshole. That's a bottom-feeding asshole. And I did for a time sit next to a bottom-feeding ass bitch. But that's a bottom-feeding asshole. And I didn't, for one time, call any of y'all to try to get this girl show canceled because I don't care about her like that. I know she's struggling. I've seen her paperwork for the Masters to My Neck and My Back. I know she's struggling. I know this. She left her paperwork to my house, bitch. She left her paperwork to my house. So I know what it takes for her to get clearances on her songs. I know this because she left the paperwork. Cut that shit off. She left the paperwork to my house. So I know what it costs to clear her stuff on My Neck and My Back. She does not own the masters to that. She does not. So when she was arguing with the city girls and all of that about they didn't clear it with her, when they said that they cleared it with who owns it, they cleared it with who owns it. She gets a percentage of it. Let's be clear. Okay? Boom. So I know you struggling, niece. I know the man you was laying up in the bed fucking took all the money that you was kicking it with, took all the money and invested in Kevin Gates vitamin water.
All right.
And he went and tattooed Kevin Gates on his neck, the nigga you was laying up fucking. I know your business, Keisha. Miss Kaya. I know when your money got took. I've never taken anything from you, bitch. You need to be trying to holler at what's the man's name that had the Queen's Court over there? Will Packer. You need to be trying to holler at Will Packer or holler at them people over there at Peacock that took Queen's Court from you. Bitch, I'm trying to protect all the stuff. You need to be trying to holler at them. Don't holler at me, shouty. I was always your friend and tried to protect you or whatever, but fuck you. You know, I take my jazz at you here and there because it's funny. But bitch, at the end of the day, I don't need to stop your bag. You stop your own bag. You stop your own bag, ma'am. You stop your own bag. Now let me go back to Daryl Wilson. Daryl Wilson, you could have got up on your magic carpet on that stage and say, hey, that girl never called my phone. This is why I don't fuck with Sydney Star. Because that's that same shit that bitch did when Tasha K said that I called over there to try to stop her from an interview. I don't give a fuck what none of you peon assholes are doing. I don't care anything about any of you peon ass. You girls are so far in the rear view of me. I'm not thinking about nothing that you're doing. I may jab or hit a. Yo, you girls are like pebbles in the road to me. pebbles in the road to me. And the only reason why I'm addressing this is because I'm getting in front of the narrative that I try to stop a girl's bag. Ma'am, lemon pepper wings, $2,500. My mortgage is $10,000 at my other home. My other mortgage is $3,200, bitch. My mortgage in Florida. Look, girl, let's come on here, girl. We're not the same caliber of girl, and I'm a chick with a fucking dick. We're not the same caliber of girl, niece. So, Daryl Wilson, I would have appreciated had you opened your mouth and said that girl never contacted me, that no one from that girl's camp ever contacted me. When they posted that shit on Gay Magazine that she was with, I was radio silent. I didn't say a word. I didn't say anything because I didn't care. I don't care. I know you're struggling, Kaya. Look at your clothes. I know you're struggling. Look at your clothes. You got up there in that white lace from Shein that was 2 times smaller than your size, girl. Built like a Oompa Loompa, a small Oompa Loompa. People should know that your mind is all jacked up because you went and got your ass done and not your teeth. Yeah. You went and got your butt done and your mouth is still raggedy to this day. To this day! Are you kidding me? Your grandbaby eye does this. And you went and got your ass done and you didn't get your grandbaby no LASIK? Ma'am, stop it. Your priorities have always been fucked up. You fumbled Janet Jackson. I should have knew you was gonna fumble me. Girl, bye. Whole side tooth over here, bitch. And you talking about some of your neck and your back. You're a bum. I might be a chick with a dick, a man, a Mandigo, Mandigo, He-Man, and all this stuff, but you're broke. And you're dumb. And you're tired. And your neck and your back needs a pillowcase to rest. You're dirty. Your period stay on, bitch. You need domes all the time. Bitch, you always tore up. There's not a place or time that you've ever looked nice anywhere. You're always torn up. Your dreads are raggedy. Girl, they smell like motherfucking castor oil. Bitch, you're dirty. You've lost your mind to think that I needed to take anything from you. Bitch, please. And I got a secret for you. You know how you tried to stop J-Love on that track Next Caller? You know how you tried to tell him that you were supposed to get 75% of that track? How you just tried to tell the network, which I'm gonna say I'm gonna let the people catch it when they catch it. You know how you just tried to tell the network? The only reason why they cleared that was because I allowed you to get that money. So that little check that you got from that network, I gave the clearance for you to get that. Now check that, bitch. Hello? So that little check you got from that network, and you do know which one I'm talking about because it's coming soon. I'm the bitch that gave the clearance for you to get that. How about that? Because if I want to really stop your bad girl, it's nothing because it ain't but $2,500 and lemon pepper wings. Find you a dick to suck, bitch, and a back to motherfucking lay on, bitch. Don't fuck with me because you can't. How about that? And when the network, when it drops, ladies and gentlemen, you'll know come back to this live and let me know you know. Because when it drops somewhere around June, when it drops, I gave the clearance for her to get that money. I'm never no hater, bitch. Hate on you for what? You bitch, you hate on yourself. Look how you get up every day. You hate on yourself. Look how you get up every day. I feel for you, especially when you told me how you love that nigga and he took the last little bits of your money and went over there and gave it all to Kevin Gates and went and got Kevin Gates' name face tattooed on his neck. Talking about something you would talk about my mom. My mama prayed for you, ma'am. That nigga took your money, got Kevin Gates' face tattooed on his neck so that you can sleep next to him every day and see that. Tell the real reason why you don't like punks. I'm talking about Kaya. That's what I'm talking about. Girl, we ain't beefed in no info. Listen, I call that girl Kaya Vitis. Ma'am, get your gums are too black to even speak to me, girl. Your gums are too black to even talk to me. Shawty, the reason why I motherfucking told those people to let you to clear that, because I know I was hoping that you was gonna try to get this lined up or something. Get out of here. Anyway, y'all come on out and see me at Baltimore, girl, honey. We loud, loud, and in color over here at Baltimore, girl, honey. The fags will be loud, loud, and in color. I'm not spending no more time on this. Darryl Wilson, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it because you could have cleared that shit up. I don't give a fuck about a Kaya or a Kia Sorento. Those cars, I drive a $200,000 car, bitch. When I was poor, I drove a Hyundai. I never even drove a Kia. Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, be blessed and make sure y'all tune in to the Outlaws podcast with my deal through iHeart. And my new television show that's about to drop. Get the fuck out of here. Bitch, the movies and things. Talking about something, I was a nobody. Girl, and I couldn't have been too much of a nobody when you came. That basement helped elevate you, girl, to get that check that you about to get. Or that you probably already done cashed to buy that Temu outfit, bitch, that you wore over here to the DC Pride. Catch me on the news, bitch, on Tuesday, bitch, here in DC. Get the fuck out of here. Bye, girl. Said, with a pair of Blair White.
Okay, so you heard T.S. Madison's live. I thought at times it was very embarrassing. I'm sure Kaya doesn't give a fuck, what she has to say about things that she shared with her, but that will always and forever be jacked up when you do confide in someone. And once the two of you fall out and mad day comes, you're just going to unload the clip, basically. So Maddie made it clear that she works constantly. She works regularly and she makes a lot of money. She said that because she is so booked and busy that she did not even know that Kaya was booked for a gay pride event. Maddie blamed some gay men for getting in Kaya's ear and getting her hyped up and mad at Maddie. I think that that is a very feasible scenario as to what happened, because I could see people getting in her ear like, what's T girl? What, did you lose out on a gig? I mean, was it Maddie? Do you think it was her? Sometimes some people could do that if they want to see a show. If they want to see a showdown, if they want to see drama, then they may have gotten in Kaya's ear. They would go to the person whom they think would pop off the easiest, whom they can easiest influence. So I think that that's a possible scenario. Do I know, of course, if any people try to instigate something to get Kaya mad at T.S. Madison and to address her publicly? No, I don't know, but I definitely think that that is possible, just based on some people's human nature. Now, according to T.S. Madison, she said that Kaya, has pretty much canceled herself, because when she speaks on the LGBTQ community, she talks about men wearing wigs. She speaks on their appearances as well as their status. And when I say status, I'm sure you know what I'm referring to, of a health status, if you will. So Maddie was saying, Kaya, I didn't have to stop your bag. You stop your own bag with the way that you move and the way that you talk about the LGBTQ community. Now Maddie took jabs at Kaya's car and her grandchild, having perhaps some sort of disability with her eye. I kind of feel like it's a really low blow to talk about someone's children or grandchildren, because the grandchild is not a part of this beef, this disagreement, or this division. And that's just a child who really can't defend themselves against an adult. So I kind of think that was a very low blow on Maddie's end. I get that T.S. Madison is from South Florida, and I know that South Floridians say, you know, our mouths are reckless and anybody can get it. I'll never forget watching TGIF live one time, and Funky Dineva said, I'm from South Florida. Anybody can get it. Old people, kids, people in wheelchairs. And it was funny. I think we all typed in the chat LOL, but when it gets right down to it, you know, I don't want to hear about anyone's grandchild being made fun of because they may have a wandering eye or something. I kind of thought that was unnecessary. And I've never owned a Kia, but I feel like, you know, as long as the car gets you from A to B, that's all that matters. Like, yeah, it's cool to say you drive a luxury car. I can say in life that I have driven one, but like my next vehicle, if it's not a luxury car, I'm cool with that too. Because I just remember my previous vehicles, it was just easier to get the maintenance done. And I just don't feel like that's a read, especially for someone who doesn't like really worship cars. If you're not very materialistic, you wouldn't care about someone calling you out for driving a Kia. So I kind of feel like some people may give a critique to T.S. Madison's so-called reads by saying, you know, it was all centered on materialism. And, you know, where's your humility? You know, she said when she was broke, she drove a Hyundai, and I figured those are nice vehicles too. I'm just one of those. If it gets you from A to B, what you know, that's all good. And I drive a Mercedes, so I'm just like, as long as the car gets you from A to B, that's all that matters. And Maddie told Kaya's embarrassing relationship business, saying that a man took her money. And I think that, you know, again, she thought that that was a read, but it just kind of is sad when you know that two people were friends. And that's why she told you her business. It sounds like Kaya really loved the guy. And so she's devastated that her love wasn't enough for him to not steal from her. And so it was embarrassing. And I kind of just felt like it was unnecessary. And she talked about Kaya not owning the masters to My Neck, My Back, which is a memorable song in the hip hop genre, still referenced today. Now, I would say out of everything that she said, the closest thing to a read would be the bad business decisions. So, and still, I feel bad for Kaya. I feel bad for her that she does not own her masters. But T.S. Madison, why don't you pull a Michael Jackson and buy her masters and then gift them to her? You know, if you want to put your mouth where your money is with your $1 million home and you made 50K in 24 hours. But I'm just talking. I'm just saying something right now. I know you have no desire to do anything like that, like what Michael Jackson did for Little Richard, but it's just something that I thought about. And, you know, she talked about Will Packer and him producing the Queen's Court. So I assume that Kaya did not get the Queen's Court trademarked, you know, and some would say perhaps that was another bad business decision. Nobody is perfect. You live and you learn. And I do believe that a lot of times, especially in the Black community, when it comes to money and business, a lot of times we are learning in real time. You know, I am blessed in the way that I'm the baby of a family where my siblings are several years older than me. So when I was a teenager and wasn't even working, my sister Kim, she did explain to me what a 401k was, and she just told me to participate in it. Make sure you participate and your employer will match, and you save up that money, and it's in the stock market. She gave me like some bare bones, and I was a teenager. I was listening. I was thinking to myself, well, like, I'm nowhere near where I'm going to have to set that up, but she did plant that seed. And so I say that to say in defense of Kaya, it's not like the average person has someone in their family or one of their friends who's in the music industry that could say, Kaya, do this, don't do this. Make sure you purchase your masters, and make sure you get something catchy trademarked. Even My Neck, My Back, that needs to be trademarked, in my opinion. So T.S. Madison was saying that when the City Girls sampled My Neck, My Back, the person who owns the masters got the money. Well, T.S. Madison did say that Kaya gets a percentage anytime My Neck and My Back is used. So hopefully, as long as her needs are met and she is making it, that is what's most important. It looks like she looks good from her being on the stage in DC. So now she's going to address T.S. Madison's Instagram Live, where she talks about T.S. Madison accusing Kaya of being transphobic and homophobic. All right. And so now we're going to head back on over to the Gay Magazine, page. So let me go back there. Okay. Want to make sure that you all can see it. Okay. And we're going to scroll up where it says that she addresses, or maybe scroll down. She's going to address T.S. Madison saying that she's made homophobic comments. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and mute my mic so that there is no echo. Here we go.
And that's some bullshit. Don't trust no motherfucking nigga that you trying to help. They're trying to steal. Or they're trying to make you look like you don't support the LGBT community because you don't fuck with they ass. I've been coming to DC, I've been coming to Pride for a very long time. Some of y'all done grew up with me. Some of y'all done been to the shows. I've been doing this shit for 25 years. Okay, I got gay family. I got a gay team. I have been supporting the LGBT community since the beginning. I have done so much for so many. And I don't appreciate how some people try to make it seem like support y'all. And that's some bullshit. Don't trust no motherfucking nigga that you trying to help. They're trying to steal. Or they're trying to make you look like you don't support the LGBT community because you don't fuck with they ass. I've been coming to DC, I've been coming to Pride for a very long time. Some of y'all done grew up with me, some of y'all done been to the shows. I've been doing this shit for 25 years. Okay, I got gay family, I got a gay team, I have been supporting the LGBT community since the beginning. I have done so much for so many. And I don't appreciate how some people try to make it seem like support y'all. When I went in that bitch's basement, that bitch was nobody. Okay? But after my light was shining on that nigga, he became somebody. He been doing shit ever since. So show love and appreciate a motherfucker that try to help you, that you try to steal from. And you still try to block my bag, to try to make it seem like I was against the LGBT community because I cussed your fuck ass out. It don't work like that. So I just wanted to let y'all know from my heart that I appreciate everybody for coming out and supporting me. Daryl, I appreciate you, Brian, everybody that made this show happen, everybody that supported. I appreciate y'all. But I ain't never been no bitch that's gonna let a motherfucker steal from me, disrespect me, try to take something from me that wasn't there and claim it as there. When I went in that bitch's basement, I'm tired of them with that now. I love my LGBT community.
The whole thing is gay.
This shit's
That hoe is a hater.
No, I like T.S. Madison. I like
You bad body bitch. If I would have got on you and your mama, I would have been wrong.
I like her.
Be cute.
I like her. You helped that bitch come baby.
I helped that bitch. Bitch, back down.
the queen.
The queen. Cardi B singing your song.
I helped you, bitch.
She recorded, bitch.
But nobody in your basement before I came home. Stop. Leave me the fuck alone, bitch. That hoe tried to call and get this show canceled. That's why I said that.
No.
Oh, she don't fuck with the LGBT community. Don't book her. We boycotting. We need to start booking more LGBT artists. Bitch, I dare you. You've been doing this for 10 years. I'm tired of you. Now stop. I don't mention you.
We're gonna be that bitch. Hey, look. I
But again,
But I just want to let you bitches know.
again, what is it? Much love, much love, much love.
Hey, I just want to say.
I'm tired of them with that now. And all you faggot ass niggas that got so much to say, y'all know y'all dying and I don't look shit like y'all. Y'all know what that shit look like. So get off my timeline and go take your motherfucking medication and stop that bullshit, bitch, because you can't speak nothing in my life that ain't already, I'm covered, smothered. Bitch, ain't nothing gonna fucking happen to me. Guess what? Because I live righteously.
Where the Instagram page went, the trannies got the page shut down.
Everybody want to be a girl. Who gonna be the boys? I keep saying that. That's the whole purpose of being gay, because you like boys. Everybody can't be the girl. You attracted to men, so what the fuck if all the men disappear? What you gonna do? That don't even make no sense to me. Everybody can't be fish now.
Yes, sis. I heard that one. Everybody can't be Conti.
I mean, we still got to have some masculine men left out here. And all you faggot ass. What about me? That's how I feel. You see me?
Okay, so Gay Magazine, they've done a whole compilation in this post. They broke down Kaya's response at her DC Gay Pride show, where she said that any comments that she made that were homophobic were actually aimed towards T.S. Madison and not the community as a whole. And she again accused T.S. Madison of stealing from her. And once she was backstage, she said that T.S. Madison made a phone call saying to cancel her show. So I don't know if Kaya was presented with any receipts to back that up, if a phone call was made, but it sounds like the show still went on without a hitch. And she was on camera saying that she supports the LGBTQ community. Again, the Gay Magazine Instagram page did attach some clips where she was talking about, men identifying or living as women. Where are all the masculine men going to be? And, using some words that start with the letter F that is not very kind to men who are gay. So I actually feel like in my day-to-day life, for me to be healthy, happy, and to make money, other people's personal choices don't impact any of those things. So what's important to me in my life is for me to be physically and mentally healthy, make enough money to pay bills on time and to save money. And of course, I want to experience happiness and joy on a daily basis. So for me to achieve those things, I don't think that it includes me caring or really being involved in how people identify, how they choose to dress, if they want to wear makeup or not, or change their name, or who they want to date, who they want to be intimate with, who they want to love. None of those things are my personal business, and they do not impact my health, my bag, or my happiness. So I don't really care that much. If I do have an opinion regarding a man, most times he is a man who identifies as heterosexual, because that would be the man that would have any sort of possible impact in my personal life. So that's why I care about the opinions that a straight man would have about women, particularly Black women, how a man treats me. If he finds me attractive and he's getting ready to approach me, I want the conversation to be right. I want respect to be had. So those are things that I'm more concerned of versus a man who is a part of the LGBTQ community. Now, if you are really LGBTQ, but you are parading as though you are straight, then I would say that's when I would have an opinion. I would say you need to come out of that closet. You need to live your truth. But people deciding to dress a certain way and love whomever they love, that doesn't really impact me at all. So that is all I have to say on that. But what do you all think about Kaya and T.S. Madison's going back and forth? You know, do you miss their show here on YouTube from back in the day? Do you think that Kaya is really happy with where she is currently? I do think that that is a comfort zone for her. I looked at their split up as it was something in the atmosphere that perhaps Kaya felt. She knew that Maddie was about to go to the next level, and that may not have been a level that she wanted to go to. I have a feeling that she's comfortable being where she is, and that's fine. That's her life. She is an adult. And I just think sometimes, you know, two people may not go in the same direction. It kind of reminds me, T.S. Madison and Kaya splitting up, it kind of reminds me of when I used to watch this reality TV show about the gospel duo Mary Mary, Erica Campbell and her sister Tina Campbell. And remember, if you watched it, Tina Campbell, she would want to take vacations. She didn't even want a vacation like us everyday W-2 workers. She liked a vacation for 3-4 weeks at a time. Whereas Erica Campbell, the vacation was like a last thing. She would want to get booked up as much as she could, but they were a duo. Their music as Mary Mary, both of them sang on those songs. So they would often bump heads at how hard they would work as a gospel duo. And Erica Campbell would talk about in her confessionals and in her scenes without Tina that she loved, you know, that she had a solo career, a budding solo career, because she said, great, I'll be able to work at the pace that I want to. And Tina, and at the same, and I think that's cool to be a hard worker. And I also understood Tina's side because I loved how unapologetic she was when she would say, you know, if I want to take a vacation and I want to take it for the whole month of December, I don't think there's anything wrong with that, Erica. Like I remember the bumping of the heads. And so I think sometimes when your talent is somewhat attached to another person, there will be those moments where you want to detach and you're going to go in different directions. So I think that it's kind of normal that they did split up. We have our favorite musical bands that have split up and they take each other to court, honey, and, you know, don't get along. So I think that that's kind of expected at some point. You know, the Temptations have had how many members? And so that's just what it is. But I thank you all so much for checking out this video. Please hit the like button on this video and please subscribe to the channel. And I wish you all an awesome Memorial Day. I am going to be sleeping in. There's a season 4 of The Dirty D. I just realized that on Tubi. So I'm not going to get into it tonight because it's so late. So I will watch it tomorrow when I wake up, God willing. And so I will talk with you all soon. Bye.